Hello everyone. AI's potential is undeniable. By training these powerful models demands vast computation and communication resources, plus centralized controller. Today we'll address a critical challenge. How can we utilize the power of distributed systems to train AI models efficiently without relying on a central server? This requires overcoming challenges like heterogeneous resources. Our novel approach to communication-efficient workload balancing offer a promising solution, showing new door for a more scalable and efficient decentralized AI approach. To train cutting-edge AI models for tasks such as image segmentation in computer vision, chatbots in NLP, and speech recognition, vast amounts of data are essential. The traditional centralized approach requires sending data to a central server for processing. While effective, these methods create excessive communication demands between agents and the server. Moreover, transferring and centralizing data raise security concerns due to potential exposure of sensitive information. To address these challenges, federated learning offers a potential solution. By keeping data local and sharing only model updates, it safeguards privacy. Each device trains a local model, sending updates to the central server for aggregation. However, reliance on a central server remains a challenge. Devices also exhibit heterogeneous resources, with variation in computation power, network speed, and task size, which hinder training efficiency. Federated learning involves agent and server sides. Practical implementation often face device heterogeneity and staggered agents, which are slow devices. To mitigate device heterogeneity, similar agents can be grouped into tiers. Agents from a tier when selected in a training round to balance the training. Model splitting partition the model into smaller components, reducing clients' computational burden and can addressing straggler issue. Local loss training further optimized by eliminating server-to-client backpropagation. Hybrid approach like split-fed combines FL and SF. However, this approach all rely on a central server, resulting in privacy, communication, and scalability limitations. To overcome the inherent limitation of centralized FL or machine learning, such as communication bottleneck, the centralized approach eliminates the need for a central server. This direct agent-to-agent communication enhances system robustness and scalability, as agent can dynamically add or remove from the network. However, still device heterogeneity persists as a significant challenge. Decentralized predator learning methods like gossip learning, BrainTorrent, and GossipFL eliminates the server-server for processing. Gossip learning employs a peer-to-peer model aggregation, while BrainTorrent assigns a rotating server role to agent. GossipFL utilizes a gossip learning approach but uses a centralized coordinator for global information management. However, this approach often neglects device heterogeneity, potentially compromising training efficiency. Let's take a closer look at training time. Even in isolated environments, training time fluctuates. Additional system loads worsen these fluctuations. When considering diverse hardware, training times vary significantly across devices. This highlights the impact of training time heterogeneity, requires methods to accommodate these differences in training time. To address the challenge of workload imbalance, we propose a novel approach. Consider two agents, a fast one and a slow one. Both are training a complete model W. Traditionally, the slow agent hinders training, and the fast agent must wait, wasting resources. Our efficient idea involves offloading part of the slow agent's workload to the fast agent. In this way, the fast agent trains the entire model W and a portion of the slow agent's model WAF. Meanwhile, the slow agent trains only a portion of the model denoted as WAS. This accelerates training for slow agent while effectively utilizing the fast agent resources. While introducing some communication overhead, this approach significantly reduces overall training time. To optimize workload balancing, we formulate an optimization problem. Employing split learning, we divide this problem into two sub-problems, one for the slow agent and another one for the fast agent. Utilizing an auxiliary layer for loss calculation, the slow agent trains a portion of the model without need to synchronize with the fast agent. In this formulation, the global model is split at layer n. The slow agent's input are training samples and corresponding labels. The fast agent trains its model portion using intermediate data and label from the slow agent. Our final goal is to minimize overall training time while effectively balancing workload and communication. To minimize training time, we analyze both agents' training times. The slow agent time is straightforward, focusing on its portion of the model. The fast agent time is more complex, includes local training for its local dataset, communication overhead, and processing the slow agent's workload. Our objective is to minimize the maximum training time across all agents in each round, which is a min-max problem. This optimization problem involves determining the optimal pairing strategy, which is parameter gamma, and workload split, which is parameter n. Given the complexity and vast search space of this integer programming, for optimization problem, we employ the greedy approach for practical implementation. This slide illustrates the agent pairing process. Consider agent 1, a slow agent seeking a partner. Three potentials are available, agent 2, 3, and 4. The goal is to find an optimal pair that reduces both agents' training time. This involves selecting a partner that minimizes agent 1's training time without significantly increasing the partner's workload. A system should evaluate candidates based on key parameters: processing speed, connection speed, and task size. Agent 3 and 4 have faster processors. Connection speed favors Agent 3, while Agent 4 is moderate. Agent 4 has smallest task size, indicating higher capacity to help Agent 1. To optimize training time, all of these factors must be considered, including Agent 1's individual training time, network speed, partner's processing speed, and task size. So the final question is how to pair agents together. The second challenge is workload splitting. Several options exist. For example, splitting the model into few layers for the slow agent, splitting in half, or assigning most layers to the fast agent. To address communication synchronization, local loss training can be employed in all scenarios. The key question here is how to optimally split the workload. These slides present two scenarios where two agents with varying CPU capacity and network speeds trains a model. Offloading more workload to the faster agent can reduce the slower agent training time, but it increases the fast agent training time and adds communication overhead. These plots illustrate training time to reach target accuracy for different offloading points. Optimal uploading points vary across experiments and are difficult to determine, and they can change if agent resource change, highlighting the need for a dynamic uploading strategy. Our proposed solution to address workload imbalance and improve training efficiency involves a three-step process. First, agents are paired to optimize workload distribution and minimize training time. Starting with the slowest agent, each agent broadcasts its processing speed and estimated individual training time to all its neighbors. In this example, agent 1, the slowest, is connected to agent 2, 4, and 5. It broadcasts its processing speed and estimated training time to all of these neighbors. Neighboring agents estimate training times if paired with agent 1, considering network speed and all split models. Agent 1 selects the pair that minimizes its training time based on all of these estimations. This process iterates until all agents are paired. In the second step, agent train models. Unpaired agent train independently. A slow agent train the portion of the model locally by calculating local loss independently. Fast agent assists a slow agent by training the offloaded portion of the slow agent's model while also training the local model. At the end of each round, agents synchronize their models using all-reduce algorithm to compute a global average. This decentralized approach avoids the reliance on a central coordinator. We employed the efficient halving and doubling all-reduce algorithm for large-scale settings. To further optimize communication efficiency, other aggregation techniques like quantized algorithm can be incorporated. CumDML guarantees convergence for both convex and non-convex loss function. It's worth noting that the fast agent model's convergence relies on the slow agent side model. This interdependence, quantified by C1 and C2, which details in the paper, influenced by the overall convergence rate, which shows a 1 over square root of our convergence rate. We implemented our framework on a high-performance server using Python and PyTorch, simulating a heterogeneous environment. Our code is publicly accessible. The model architecture supports a various model, with ResNet 56 and ResNet 110 used for experiments. To evaluate performance, we compared our approach to brain torrent, gossip learning, all-reduce, and centralized federated average. Experiments were conducted on CIFAR10, CIFAR100, SENEC10 datasets, including their non-IID data distribution. Our CumDML framework significantly accelerates training time compared to baseline methods across all dataset and non-IID settings. We use ResNet 56 and with 10 heterogeneous agents to reach target accuracy. In this experiment, agents were initially assigned random profiles and then 20% of them randomly reassigned every 100 training run. This approach ensures efficient workload distribution and faster convergence. To assess scalability, we tested CumDML with varying agent numbers, 20, 50, and 100 on CIFAR10 using ResNet models. This table shows CumDML training time compared to baseline with a 20% agent participation rate in each round. Results indicates CumDML's strong scalability. CumDML adapts to diverse network conditions. It excels in challenging environments with limited connections, outperforming centralized approach. These figures demonstrate ComDML's superior performance under restricted network conditions where only 20% of connections between agents exist. We examined the framework's privacy properties. Information exchange between agents involves two types of data. Intermediate data, which is feature maps transferred from slow agent to fast agent, and model parameters. We evaluated privacy in ComDML by incorporating distance correlation and patch shuffling for intermediate data and differential privacy for model parameter. Results demonstrate a trade-off between privacy and accuracy and flexibility of ComDML to incorporate privacy measures. In summary, we introduced a server framework for decentralized machine learning that effectively balances workload across agents. Our approach ensures efficient parallel updates, and we showed its theoretical convergence behavior, which significantly accelerate training time without compromising accuracy. It scales seamlessly to accommodate varying number of heterogeneous agents and is robust to diverse network conditions. Furthermore, our framework can integrate various privacy measures. ComDML addressed this triangular challenge in decentralized machine learning by dynamically balancing workload, resulting in faster training time without the need for a central server or coordinator. Thank you for your attention. For any question, please feel free to send me an email. You can also read the complete version of the paper for more detailed information.